reminisce about some things. Just got through going through a H-Town storm, man. Oh man, a H-Town storm. You know, man, it's been so long since I been through something like this. I really ain't never been through this since the '73, I think it was, when it snowed real bad and the snow lasted a couple of days. But experiencing this, what took place, I ain't never experienced this, man. And it was like, man, lights out and the lights out everywhere, and uh, cars was packed all up and down the streets from the gas. No gas was, man. It was like, ooh, man, it was like, man, that was a Ace Town storm that I ain't gonna never forget. But I want to pray peace upon y'all families all throughout the state of Texas, because I know, and the weather been bad all over. So I want to pray peace upon y'all families, and that all is well with everyone, and all is well with those who are incarcerated, women and females, because I know when I was incarcerated, he used to have them storms, right? Well, we didn't have to really worry about them, right? We didn't have to really worry about them because the state was taking care of us, right? And, we being there griping and crying about what, ain't no water, and they be inside themselves, right? Man, there ain't no water in these homes for these children, man, for these grandmothers and these grandfathers, these old people. I'm talking about the whole power in the whole area of the home clock almost was lights was out without power. And when we up in these penitentiaries and we up in here, we crying about the water in the cell, cause you can't go to building showers, man. I'm talking about it's crazy, man, and people out here trying to survive and then trying to meet your means inside of there, man. Hey, man, yeah, I've been incarcerated for a minute, but I ain't no damn fool, man. These people need help out here as well as I know the people inside need help. But people out here in society need help, man. And what I just witnessed, man, I ain't witnessed, since I was a little boy. And I'm being straight up, man. All y'all, man, y'all ex-cons, man, y'all with these old high the mighty as influences y'all feel y'all have over yourself. Y'all need to step up out here in this society, man. I'm talking to you ex-cons, man. I'm talking to you motherfuckers that was in that damn penitentiary hollering about what you gonna do if you got out. It's time to step up, man. It's time to get your head right and help these people out here. These people need help. These women need help. These kids need help. Where their fathers at? Man, I seen all them women at them stores, stores, and in these lines. Ain't no niggas in the motherfucking car. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Hollering about what y'all gonna do when y'all get out. You motherfuckers running, making me curse. I'm mad. I'm mad because I seen a storm that took place in H-Town. And the people wasn't ready. And there was so many women getting out of cars. There was so many children getting out of cars. Where you men at? Where you ex-coms hollering about? Because I know y'all got out. They let a whole lot of us out. Help these women. Help these women and start stepping up. Fuck that dope shit. Fuck them drugs. Get a motherfucking job. Get a job. Get a real responsibility where you can be there. Because this shit is getting crazy. And I've seen it with my own eyes. I've been incarcerated so long that I was hearing about it. For my people, I had opportunity to see it. I had opportunity to see people was panicking. Men was panicking. Standing all in line to get pizza. Standing all in lines to get chicken. Standing all in lines to get hamburgers. And you in prison, you ain't got to stand in line. You just go to chow. Crying about some Johnnies that they bring to you. They run 3 meals a day in the snow. People couldn't even eat in the snow out here. It's time to step up, man. It's time to, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all responsibilities is greater than mine. Some of y'all responsibilities is far more greater than mine. I ain't had opportunity to get on this YouTube because of the weather. There wasn't nothing in, wasn't nothing going on with the internet. With the internet, on the telephone. But guess what? Internet was working up there. We need to pray. We need to pray, people. This don't happen in H-Town. This don't happen down here. We don't get this kind of stuff. We need to pray. We need to pray because storms pass us by. Storms pass us by. Storm even passes up prison. The storm even passes up prison. We need to and you know my lady friend, she way up in New York. They get all kind of snow. Power was still on. Power was still on. We had snow for a couple of days and ain't had none in so long, and we ain't had no power in 3 days. 3 days here in Houston. Everywhere I looked, man. Everywhere I went, it was women, man. It was women without no man. Without no man. You know, I know what's going on, man. Everybody gay? Everybody gay? Everybody gay or what? All these women out here. All these women out in these storms by themselves. In these storms by themselves. What do you mean that? Everybody locked up? Everybody locked up? Everybody ain't locked up. Hey, it was a storm hit H-Town. It's a storm hit H-Town that's something that we ain't used to. And it showed. It showed in the character of the people. It showed in the character of the people. People was parked all the way down the street trying to get gas. Stores was couldn't even you couldn't use the ATM machines. They were shut down because of power. But you can come now. My mama done went to a store and they couldn't buy nothing but chips and cookies because there wasn't no milk, wasn't nothing in there. Audi, one of them Audi stores. Walmart line was way around the corner. People. There was a lot of women in line. There was a lot of women in line. I had opportunity though. Out there I met one of my partners, Ed Holmes, who we had did a video at one time a couple years ago, and I had opportunity to see him, and hopefully he watching the channel, man. I hope your family is at peace and you still thinking about doing that interview again. So get at me, Ed, and it was good to see you, brother. And he was out there with his daughter. With his daughter. I got to give it to you, Ed. I give push up to Ed Holmes, man. Push up to Ed Holmes, man. Out there, man, and it's good. It was good to see you, brother. But it's a lot of us, man, deserve push-ups. It's a lot of us deserve respect. It's a lot of us deserve thanks. I want to say thank you to all the medical department of Houston. The medical and fire departments, man, they was moving, man. They was moving all day, all night, man. And I seen people on the side of the road. Something must have been wrong with the car, and another car in front of them giving a boost. Man, I give y'all push-ups, man, because I noticed all that. I was observing all that. People giving one another help. People giving one another's, directions. When you're in prison, and we look at these storms on the news, and man, we look at these floods on the news while you're in prison. Prison don't be flooded out. Yeah, the lights might go out, but they'll still have you in the day room. In prison, you don't recognize the danger out here that's going on with these destructions of weather. And but in prison, we do worry about our loved ones, and it's only right when you love somebody. You can't help but worry. But to know what's going on out here is unspeakable, because when them storm was hitting Houston, I guess what a lot of them was doing? Playing dominoes, probably watching the NBA. because they got generators around the penitentiary, big old generators. When that power cut off, boom, you hear boom, big old things, right? The state, we are taken care of. Gonna eat 3 meals. People didn't, I believe some people probably didn't even eat yesterday, didn't even eat day 4 yesterday. Places was closing early and everything. I had opportunity to see uh, a storm and be in it as a man because I have been gone so long and all these things that's been going on and when I get visits after the storm or I get letters during the storm with people telling me I couldn't visualize, I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it, people. And if you're a free man and you're an ex-con, you couldn't see it either. When they was giving us them descriptions of what was taking place within our homes, within our cities, our neighborhoods, you couldn't see it. I had opportunity to see it, and to a degree, I felt there wasn't no wrecks and all that kind of thing, but people was disrespecting, like they was panicking and couldn't sit in the line. They didn't have no patience. They was jumping all in front of people, man. Somebody could have got the car and boom, boom. It probably done happened somewhere. I don't know. But these storms, they're not going to go away. They're going to continue to come. They're going to continue to come. We got to keep our prayers up. We got to keep our prayers intact. We have to pray for the cities and the towns within the state and out of the state. That's how it works, people. Prayer. That's how it works. Praying for one another. Praying for something. Praying for something or for somebody you don't even know. That's all it takes. It's a prayer. It's all it takes. God said, y'all just hold your peace. That's what God told the people. He said, y'all just hold your peace. I'ma fight. I'ma fight for you. Y'all just hold your peace. And if we just pray and give all this here to God, God gonna handle it. God gonna handle it. We had a storm of snow. What we gonna have next? A storm of water? A storm of fire? What we gonna have, people? Because we bringing on these storms upon ourselves and you don't even realize it. Read the Bible. God said, I'll fight for you. All you have to do is just hold your peace. Hold your peace. And I got you. And after he had got him, the women just went to singing. The women just went to singing and praising him. Because he had him. He had him just like he got us now. He got us now, people. We can't just get on YouTube. We can't just get on these stations and shake our ass or talk about prison like it's a joke. Because it's for real. Life is for real. It have to be some meaning somewhere up in here. I don't give a damn about nobody money and what they making. What is they talking about? Themselves? We need God, baby. We need God, people. We need God. We need to pray because I seen something I ain't never been in since a little boy. And that was a storm, a snowstorm. I remember the time when I went to Bill Clemens. And this was at the time when it snowed all over Texas on Christmas, even in Houston. Man, I was laying up there in the bunk, and all of a sudden I heard some and I woke up and I looked outside out the window. You can't really see, but it was bright. I say, damn, it's already daytime. But I heard that. I'm trying to figure out what all that is. Man, I tried to roll that window up. Man, snow was, I'm talking about storm. Man, I said, oh, I closed that bad boy up. All right. All right. Yeah. Man, I was like, man. And so when they opened the doors and let us go to wreck, man, we was building snowmans. I'm talking about the snow was so high, but we was a game us because we was in prison. So I don't care how high it was, they had to feed us. Man, we had snowmans on the wreck yard that lasted over weeks standing up before they melt. It was June the 3rd. I remember I got shipped from over there. It was snowing. No, I take that back. May the 3rd. I got shipped from up there. It was snowing. When I got to the walls, everybody was over there. I had thermals on and everything. Everybody had t-shirts. I come from Bill Clemens. Hey, man. There's so much to remember of the institution. But we need to remember about what's taking place out here in society with these women, with these children, with these grandmothers, with these grandfathers, these mothers, these brothers, these sisters who are in dire need for some help. And, because, we down and we get up in these prisons, we get caught up in these prisons, and we convict ourselves into staying so long when you ain't have to stay that long. Could have did 9 months. You done did 9 years. How about trying not going? Let's try not going. I seen something. I seen a storm in H-Town. A snowstorm in Houston. I ain't talking about Huntsville. In Houston. And I seen some faces of some people that looked at like they needed some help. Men help. Men help. Yo, man, spiritually, now check this out now. I ain't gonna get too spiritual on y'all because I know that a lot of people don't like hearing that spiritual stuff. But without something spiritual in your life, without something spiritual in your family, it ain't gonna work on you alone. You need God in your life. You need God in your relationships. You need God on a daily basis. So much to be thankful for. See, if your house is still standing, see, there's some people home burnt down through this storm. There's some people who lost their lives through this storm. There's some people who lost their vehicles, broken relationships, but with God. With God, and you say, well, what was God when God was there? He was there, but you didn't call on him. You didn't call on him. He's listening, people. He's listening. He's waiting on you to call out to him. All you have to do is call. He said, I'll fight for you. He said, I'll fight for you. You just hold the peace. So if he said he'll fight for me, I ain't talking about just in no war. That means any kind of battle that I'm going through on a daily basis, God said that he'll fight for me. And all I have to do is hold the peace. That's what he said. All I have to do is hold my peace. And praise him. They say after God did what he did, he said all the women went out and praised him. All the women went out and praised him. Huh? All right. So, let's stay focused, man. Let's stay focused, people. Let's stay focused. Because the Bible already talked about destruction, and it was going to come. The Bible already talked about it, so we shouldn't be scared. We should be prepared. We should be prayed up. We should be prayed up and giving thanks for today. And see, if you're living in H-Town today and your home is still intact, you ought to be thanking God. not the insurance people, not your next door neighbor, not your kinfolk. Thank God that your neighbor, your kinfolk, and your home is still intact. Because guess what? Something could have took place of a disaster. See, when you're in prison, we see it on the news, like I said. And when we see that and it happen in our cities, man, we be messed up. Don't let it happen around the neighborhood. They be like, look how Dre, where you from the clock? Hey, look how South Park, hey, look what. We be pointing it out to one another. Sitting in the day rooms. No worries, no nothing. Worrying y'all to make sure y'all put that on our book so we can go to commissary. They got a storm coming, mama. Can I get some money because they got a storm coming and I don't want to go to the store. I can give me a gang of water. And the first thing you go down there buy is a gang of soda waters and coffee. That's what they do. But I thank you. But I'm thanking you, and I'm giving thanks to all you all that watches my channel. I've been knocked out the box by a storm, but God grabbed it and He pulled it away, and He said, "Let it go, cause just release. It's gotta come." This is Andre Wade with Just Release. Hey, I told y'all, when you tell somebody about Just Release, tell me hit that like button. Tell me hit that like button, cause I ain't no telling what I might come back with. Ain't no telling how I might come. Thank you all.